You've been lied to, not just about history, but about what's possible. Giordano Bruno was burned alive for saying the stars were infinite. Ibn Arabi was exiled for saying dreams were more real than waking life. Agrippa warned that the greatest magic was hidden in plain sight. They weren't wrong, they were erased, and consequentially, we inherited a world stripped of wonder, where magic is dismissed, yet quietly governs your every thought. You don't need faith to believe in magic, you just need to remember what was stolen. Let me show you what they tried to bury, and why the world still whispers their name. You don't need to believe in spells, just believe in patterns and symbols. In forces that act across time, mind, and matter, forces ancient thinkers called magic, but which your modern world rebranded, repackaged, and forgot. But some never forgot. Some dared to speak the language of the invisible. Let me take you through three of them, Bruno, Arabi, and Agrippa, and show you that magic isn't fantasy. It's the architecture of reality. Start with the stars. In 1600, Giordano Bruno was tied to a post and set aflame, not for crimes of action, but for heresies of thought. He believed the universe had no edge. He believed other worlds existed, countless, spinning in silence. He believed that God was not somewhere else, but everywhere. He believed the imagination was a divine faculty, that the soul could reach beyond reason into the eternal. Bruno saw the cosmos as a living organism, every part a reflection of the whole. He believed in correspondences. Stars mirrored souls. Movements above echoed movements within. To him, to know was to see the link between visible and invisible, to trace the hidden structure beneath appearance. That's not fantasy, that's a worldview, and he was killed for it. But his fire didn't end in Rome. His ideas leaked forward into science, poetry, mysticism. Today we accept the multiverse. We study fractals, holographic realities, and quantum entanglements. But Bruno already saw it all with the eyes of a magician. Now turn inward. Ibn Arabi, the Sufi sage of the 13th century, wrote that the greatest truth was neither physical nor spiritual, but in between. He called it the Alam al-Mithal, the imaginal world. Not imaginary, imaginal, a real realm between thought and matter, a place where symbols live, where archetypes move, where your dreams come from. Arabi believed that every moment of reality is a veil pulled back if you know how to read it. The wind is never just wind. A stranger's voice may carry divine meaning. A shadow in a dream might be your own soul speaking in a dialect of symbols. His magic wasn't in rituals, it was in perception. To perceive the world correctly, Arabi said, is already a kind of prophecy. And to walk the path of the wise, you must learn to dwell in paradox, where one thing can be both true and false, where God is both hidden and obvious, where you are both the seeker and the one being sought. Magic, to Arabi, was the grammar of the in-between, the way the infinite makes itself known to the finite. Now step into the library. Cornelius Agrippa, court astrologer, theologian, and trickster scholar, wrote 3 books of occult philosophy in the early 1500s, but his real work wasn't in spells, it was in revealing the system. Agrippa said the universe is built in layers, natural, celestial, divine, and that each layer obeys its own laws, but they're linked. He believed in correspondences, that every plant, metal, planet, and number connects to others in an invisible web. A rose isn't just a rose. It's tied to Venus, to copper, to the heart, to desire. To know one thing deeply is to know 1,000 things invisibly tied to it. Not manipulation, not fantasy, understanding, alignment, coherence with the hidden order. Agrippa warned that most people fall into either blind faith or blind reason, never seeing that the world is a symbol set, a divine riddle to be read, not reduced. He believed true magic was the study of causes, not tricks, and that the wise magician was always humble. Because real power didn't come from domination, but from resonance. Through Bruno, we see the stars as alive. Through Arabi, we see the soul as a mirror of worlds. Through Agrippa, we see all things linked by hidden threads. So, what is magic? Magic is the art of noticing, the science of connection, the discipline of meaning. It is not the breaking of laws, it is the discovery that the laws are deeper than we thought. You call it psychology, myth, luck, intuition. You are responding to something ancient, unnamed, and true. Let me give you proof you can feel. Have you ever known someone was watching you without seeing them? That's not superstition. That's pattern recognition beyond language. Ever had a dream that warned you? That's the imaginal realm calling. Ever said a word that changed everything? That's a spell. Not because it's supernatural, but because it's natural at a depth you were never taught to see. The real question isn't, is magic real? It's when did you stop trusting your own experience? Magic isn't gone, it's just been buried beneath modern noise. The old systems that knew how to wield it, mystery schools, initiation rites, sacred storytelling, were replaced by algorithms and abstractions. And worse, we're taught that anything unseen is unreal, even though all the real things, love, memory, pain, faith, are invisible. This isn't an accident, because a world without wonder is easier to control and will never rise. But we're remembering, slowly, strangely, beautifully, the language is returning. We see it in quantum entanglement and collective psychology, in archetypes reborn in film, in the way people search for astrology, alchemy, ancient wisdom, not as escape, but as meaning. This is not regression, it's return. It's the soul remembering its own language. And in this return, we don't need superstition. We need integration. We need to bring the forgotten magic of Bruno, Arabi, and Agrippa into the light. To build a world where reason and wonder walk together. So now you know, magic is not gone. It's waiting in every question you've ever been afraid to ask. It's in the way your thoughts shape your world. It's in the silence between moments. It's in you. So don't wait for spells. Don't search for secret books. Just start paying attention, because once you do, the whole world becomes a whisper, and that whisper says, "You've always known."